Really? That was the date night? That was supposed to be the special date night y'all was posting? Papoose taking out Claressa Shields to the Chinese restaurant in Times Square? Really? Hey, yo, even the Chinese lady was like, Papoose, who's that you with? Where's Remy Ma and the golden child, the beautiful golden? Who is this beast you're with? Excuse me, can I take your order? General TSO, you sure you don't want the bricks and the pipes and the rat poison that we have in the back? Huh? Oh, God. What do you want to drink? A cocktail? Have you have enough cocktail in your mouth? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm salty. Okay, what you want? Long Island? Are you sure you don't want toilet water, the normal that you drink? What you say, Papoose? That Claressa Shields. I know her. Yes, I do. Remy Ma new song. Diss her. It was dissing her. She said that she nobody. You are nobody. You ugly. That's what Remy Ma said. I understand her. Papoose, where'd you find this beast from? Papoose, I'm sorry, but 50 Cent was right. She looked like Lady Boy. You know, if I knew that you was into that, I would have hooked you up with one of my cousins. You know, do the massage and happy ending. He has a pee-pee. If you was into that, I would hook you up. But anyway, hey yo, look, Salida Promotions, Claressa Shields promotional company, took it to their ex account. They tweeted that they want a Perkins versus Shadasia Green rematch. Hey yo, nobody want to see that match. Ain't nobody asking for that fight. The only fight that we asking for Claressa Shields is for her to fight Shadasia Green. That's one of the biggest fights in the sport of boxing. I don't even know why Salida Promotion is pushing a Perkins versus Shadasia Green. Nobody want to see that. Nobody's asking for that. This is the problem with the sport of boxing. When you got a fight there that everybody wants, here comes this promotional company, and Salida should know boxing. He used to be a boxer. What are you pushing a Perkins and Shadasia Green? No, we don't want to see that fight. We want to see Shadasia versus Claressa Shields. Now, you already know Shadasia Green going to be fighting tomorrow versus Lanny Daniels. I hope that Shadasia Green does outperform Claressa Shields versus Lanny Daniels. You already know that Lanny Daniels was the opponent of Claressa Shields when she looked out of shape. When she looked like she was distracted, she could have knocked out Lanny Daniels, right? And I hope that Shadasia Green does outperform, because I know if Shadasia Green doesn't outperform Claressa Shields, they're going to be like, oh, man, really? Shadasia Green. The people are going to second guess whether we should get this fight next, right? So I hope, but if Shadasia Green, the sweet Terminator, knocks this girl out, stop this girl, or put some damage, you know what I'm saying? People going to be like, yo, Claressa Shields do not run from the boogie woman. But yeah, I don't know why Salida Promotion is trying to deviate from what we, the boxing world, want to see and who we want to see Claressa Shields with. Let's be real, let's be honest. Claressa Shields, yes, she is great. One of the greatest to ever lace them up. But she doesn't have an opponent. She does not have an opponent that's willing to challenge her. In the heavyweight division, ain't nobody up there. You could hoodwink the fans all you want. The thing is that a lot of fans, look, there's a lot of fans that don't know women boxing. There's a lot of hardcore boxing fans that don't even follow women boxing. So it's easy for Claressa Shields and her team to hook-wink the people, acting like, oh, I'm going to the heavyweight division because I'm daring to be great and I'm fighting bigger girls. Those bigger girls are part-time boxers. They're not even ranked. You know what I'm saying? Go check it out. Go check out the rankings. Look at these girls' resume. They're not qualified to even be in the ring. Versus the Claressa Shields, the heavyweight division in the heavyweight division in the women's category is the worst division of any category of any division in the sport of boxing. The entire sport of boxing, the women heavyweight division is the worst division, the less credible division. So I don't know why they keep on trying to prolong this fight with Shadasia Green. That's one of the biggest fights in the sport of boxing and the biggest fight that Claressa Shields could make. Now she could cloud chase Alicia Baumgartner. Alicia Baumgartner is a super featherweight. She could cloud chase Michaela May. Michaela May is 154. They're going to be fading Chantel Cameron. Everybody got a great dancing partner coming up. Hey, Alicia Baumgartner with MVP. She could get the possible fight with Katie Taylor. But, of course, the biggest fight in the sport of boxing and women boxing will be Amanda Serrano versus Alicia Baumgartner. Stop cloud chasing these names because they're relevant and cloud chase the real name. I'm not cloud chase, but chase the real name that we all want to see you in. And Claressa Shields is probably the favorite to win anyway. But I believe that she's running and she's scared of Shadeja Green. Let me know what y'all think, man. Subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. This is Punch Drunk Boxing. Love you. God bless. And on to the next.
Is it tough turning it on and off? I always say that every boxer got to be bipolar in a sense where they go to the gym, they got to turn into somebody that you just can't go home and be that same person, right? Right. When is it harder turning it on and off in terms of when once you finish a fight, all right, that war mentality, now you're dealing with your family, you're dealing with your wife. How long does it take you to turn it off?
Well,
after
in the past it was tough. I'm not gonna lie. I had a hard time dealing with that because I had a stepdaughter, a daughter, and I have my wife. And this household is for the women because I'm still a woman. I don't want to be known as anything, but I love being a female. I love being a woman. I get my hair, my nails, and my feet done. This is the longest I've been woofing my dreads. I'm just trying to figure it out. But I got 2 nieces, and I got a host of nieces and nephews that I'm very, very influential in their life. Like I'm not just the aunt. I'm damn near like their second parents. So I realized that there was a switch in me when, it was like I couldn't have that. I kind of realized it was different in sparring. I stopped trying to kill. And so I became soft, and I'm like, okay, I realized that. And my trainers are saying it, like, you're not mean no more, Shadeja. And it's now I know how to control it. I know how to have it. Like now I'm back mean when I need to be, and I turn it off. Like I got a golden doodle now, like a dog, and that's my partner. And so there's different aspects of my life. I know to some it may seem like a dog, come on, but like this is all a part of my family. I know how to turn it on. And immediately after I do what I'm supposed to do and I handle business, I turn it back off.
So that's interesting. That is interesting. So what would you say to a fighter like I remember when Gervonta Tank Davis leading up to his Lamont Roach fight when he was talking about that he want to seek therapy but he's scared but he don't want to because he feels like if he goes to therapy, basically he's not gonna have that killer instinct. So he chooses not to go to therapy, right? So what would you say to fighters that because I think I do believe that fighters, especially in your line of work, they do need that therapy after it's like going to war. You know what I'm saying? You're going to war, and then after that, even look what happens to soldiers and things of that nature when they come right back from doing PTSD. What they have to do. Right. Yeah, exactly.
So what I would say is this, first of all, I'm a total different person than what people may seem like. People think, like people say to my wife, like, oh my God, like how is she? They deem me unapproachable. And then when they realize my character and my personality, they realize I'm just a sweet, funny person. Yeah. But I can see where Tank's struggles are, but he has to entrust that he's around the people that he can be his honest self with. I don't really surround myself around a lot of people, so that the people that I do surround myself around, they understand that I'm gonna cry when I watch movies like Blindside, or they're like I'm so soft with my niece that she got me wrapped around her finger. I give her anything. I take her, I do her feet. It's like basically you got to be able to entrust your small environment, your small group of people, so that you don't have to put on. Yeah. I wouldn't spend too much time with people who I have to seem vicious to. I only do that for fight week and sparring and in camp. Even the people that I'm in camp with, they're close companions that, Shadeja's just this way, but we know Shadeja, Yeah. So it's kind of cool. I'm sorry about that. He hear other dogs and he just and then he cry and whine like a girl. But yeah, I would say that basically you just got to keep yourself surrounded around the people that you're okay with being your true self with. And if you're not okay with being yourself, limit your access. Limit the access that you have to you. I'm still trying to figure out how to be a professional fighter and capitalize off and market myself and do different things with different brands because they want you to put it all out there. Social media, you got to post, you got to do this, you got to do that.
Yeah.
When I really just want to spend time at home, I'm sitting at home and ready to go do my class and cook me a homemade lettuce burger. And my thought process is not to get up and say, oh, hey, this is what I'm
Look
doing.
at me.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's just not my thing. Like, you'll never know. I went and spoke to a bunch of kids yesterday if I didn't post it.
Oh, yeah.
You never know that I sometimes I pack bags and feed the homeless on a Sunday. It's really not my thing to just, you never know that, you know, sometimes
you're doing it genuinely from your heart. It's not to show.
Yeah, like I stopped bullying and I got little kid friends that come and ring my doorbell all the time. And you never know these things because it's not in my nature to just get up and highlight it and post it on Facebook and Instagram, which, you know, for now, like to capitalize off it, people should. But that would be my advice. It's